the one word that I'd use to describe the Daily is collaborative. You know, we got so many different sections and so many different things. We got a staff, I think it's up to 600 now, something like that.
Okay, I would describe it as community, just because it's a place where like we build so many close friendships, but at the same time it's a community that like works really well together and functions really well.
The one word that I would use to describe my time at the Daily is fulfilling. I think coming in here every single day, spending time with all the amazing people that work here, it really just, the only word I could use to describe it is fulfilling.
I would say impactful, both the work we do and the impact we have on the students who work here.
I would say the most fulfilling part about working at the Daily has really been the time I've got to spend in the newsroom writing and growing as a writer. I came in because I love to write, and I've gotten so much better just because all the time I've been able to spend growing as a writer.
The most fulfilling part about working at the Daily is being part of the organization that brings news to our community. We're the only daily newspaper in Ann Arbor, so it's really cool to be a part of something that services our community every single day.
Cool to see that what I'm doing is making a difference and that people care.
You know, journalism has this great power to keep our institutions in check and to report on the things that matter, especially to our community.
Coolest project or story that I've worked on in my time here was, I'm going to say last year when I was covering the women's basketball team. I wrote this really long form profile on one of their players, Brooke Daniels.
Something that Photo does that I think is really cool is our photo essays. Last November, I wrote a photo essay on an organization called Breakthrough Type 1 Diabetes, and I got to work really closely with the people involved in that organization and kind of delve deep into the topic through a medium that I love, which is photography. And it was really cool to be able to tell a story that is so personal to me in my life through a medium and an organization that I really love.
Before I was co-editor-in-chief, I was the government editor for our news section, and so I worked with our photo staff, our web staff, like our illustrators, everybody, and we put together a really cool website with all of our election coverage on it, and we reported results, and we did a bunch of stuff on social media, so that whole process was just really cool, and it made me see like what the Daily is capable of when like everybody is working on one thing at once, and that was really cool.
This past March, we were managing editors and we were traveling kind of all over the country, covering the men's basketball team. Went to Indianapolis for Big Ten tournament, then Denver for first and second round, and Atlanta for Sweet 16 for the men's tournament. And just being a part of that trip and a part of that like beat in that community at that time was just really special because I don't know that I'll ever be busier again in my life, but it was also with like my favorite people in the world. So.
Yeah, I mean that was just my last answer, right? Just how all those experiences, especially that month, were just so incredible. You know, with the same writers and a few different photographers, and we just had the best time. They really just consumed our lives for that month, but like in the best possible way. We were writing incredible stories, and just like having so much fun. I'd do it all again. So.
We use our program funds for a lot of things, for a lot of different sections. I think it's really important. The University of Michigan doesn't have a journalism program, so the Daily sort of serves as like the de facto journalism school. And through these funds and the equipment we're able to provide our staff and the experiences we're able to provide our staff, it sort of like gives them that professional level that prepares them to go out into the world and be the next generation of journalists.
And, you know, donations mean so much more than just money. It's a belief in the 135-year mission of Michigan Daily. It keeps our newsroom a place where every staffer feels welcome. It keeps our coverage great. It keeps our institutions in check, and it keeps student journalism alive. So, especially now when student journalism and local newspapers are sort of kind of really need some support. I think that these donations mean so much more than just, you know, going to travel postseason or you know, buying a new computer for our design section. It kind of keeps things cohesive and keeps us together.